Lonzo Ball returned from injury for the New Orleans Pelicans and absolutely lit it up the other night against the Houston Rockets, knocking down a career-high 8 3-pointers. He had 27 points and 8 assists. Lonzo was having a really good bounce-back season for the Pelicans. He's starting to shoot the ball a lot better than many of us expected. The shot looks a lot better. He started way over here. We brought that thing closer to about right here, which is good enough to get it done at the professional level. It's a smooth-looking shot. You can tell he's been working his behind off with a shooting coach. He's a pretty decent shooter nowadays. And reportedly, Lonzo Ball is expected to receive offers of upwards of $20 million a year as he enters restricted free agency. The question is, if I were a GM, would I be willing to pay Lonzo Ball $20 million a year, knowing that he's expanded his range, knowing that he's a playmaking point guard? He's always looking to pass. He has good chemistry with Zion. Reportedly, the Chicago Bulls are interested in his services, and the New Orleans Pelicans will think long and hard about retaining their guard at the right price. Would I pay it, though, as a GM? I can't right now. Maybe in 4 years I will. So after Lonzo Ball completes whatever contract he gets this offseason, maybe next time around, I'd be willing to pay Lonzo Ball at that point. Maybe it might be $25-30 million a year. I can't do it right now, though, and I'll tell you why. Lonzo Ball's game continues to improve, but for me, when I'm thinking about a franchise, body language matters to me. And with Lonzo, I still don't know, when I look at his face in the midst of games, I still don't know if his team's up 20 points or down 20 points. When I'm thinking about investing $80 to $100 million in somebody, I got to know what's going on. If my team is down 20, I'm fine with that as long as I know I got a guy that's dedicated to bringing us back. If my team is up 20, I want to see a guy that wants to make that lead 25 or 30. In Lonzo Ball, I don't see a guy who tells me we're winning this game by a lot or we're losing this game a lot. That's a problem for me starting a franchise. I'm about to pay somebody that's about to be the face of my franchise, or one of, most likely, and the starting point guard for sure of my team at that price point. I need to know that Lonzo Ball cares to the utmost. And right now I can't do that. In 3 or 4 years, when Lonzo gets a few more years under his belt, he becomes more of a veteran, and guys look around and say, dang, I remember watching Lonzo in high school. I remember watching Lonzo at UCLA the one year he was there. I remember watching Lonzo as a Laker, as a Pelican. Then, as the next generation comes up of hoopers, when the respect is there, I'm sure Lonzo will grow into a leader. And at that point, okay, I'll feel more comfortable paying him that type of money as one of the faces of my franchise. But right now, no. I remember seeing Lonzo Ball one time when I interviewed LeVar Ball at a signing. It was LiAngelo, Lonzo, and LeVar. And I watched LeVar Ball with his big baller brand that he was promoting at the time. He had so much passion and so much love for the BBB. And looking back in retrospect, to be fair to Lonzo, maybe he just didn't care about the brand. But I thought it was so interesting to see fans lined up outside of a shoe store just to get an autograph of not just LeVar, not just LiAngelo, but at the time, the starting point guard of the Los Angeles Lakers, who had just signed LeBron James, might I add. I saw no passion from Lonzo Ball's face, for good or for bad. Like, maybe he was super excited to be there signing autographs for starving fans. Or maybe he was just going through the motions and could care less. Again, I'm not saying Lonzo doesn't care about the game. I'm not saying Lonzo doesn't care about his fans. I'm telling you, I just don't know. His facial expressions, his body language gives me nothing. And maybe his teammates could vouch for him a lot more than I. Obviously, I don't know this gentleman personally. Maybe they could. I'm telling you, as a general manager of a team, if I had to pick Lonzo as my captain, as one of my faces, my starting point guard, I can't do it today. Not today. Catch full new episodes of FERRO's music-based platform every day only on YouTube at It's Mr.Taliaferro. You can also find clips, updates, giveaways, and more on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at it's Mr. Taliaferro. For all basketball fans, make sure you tune in to FERRO's daily highlights, reports, and commentary on YouTube at FERRO, and even more updates on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FERRO as well.